We live here, folks. Apparently. Apparently so. Oh boy. How's that gonna turn out? I don't wanna know. Alright, I didn't realize I was live already. Whoops. Okay. Anywho. Ah, shit. Hi, Shadow. How you doing? Yes, I mean weird. Shut up. Um. Hmm.
Welcome back, champ.
I'm gonna be doing some Forza streaming today, and then I'm gonna stream more Forza tomorrow because new content coming out for the next season. Which I always, every time I start the next season, it always gets some decent amount of viewership, so we'll do that. Oh no, we got Blazy here. Get wheel spins going. What do you mean? I forgot my headphones don't want to fucking work. Oh, hush. Alright. Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, there's a new card pack. Came out. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy this shit. It's for $5. But, yeah. So let me master this car out real quick. There we go. Alright. Let's get it going. Oh, my car's already dirty. So a major computer crash? That sucks. Alright, what card do I pick today? Let's go my DB11 for the time being. Damn, that stinks. Did you buy it off of Steam?
Good. This is all asphalt, mostly flat. There are some tight turns near the quarry and some hairpins at the end, but you can handle that, right? 5, 4,
Weird.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I got controller vibrations. This is not good. There we go. I don't usually play with controller vibrations, let's just say, but I always... But... I don't really play with control. I have it disabled, especially with like Forza. But also I think COD as well is another game I tried to do it with. Free. It's actually a lot. I personally, to me, I feel like the vibrations can be a little bit more distracting, personally. Okay, that was terrible. Alright, that's another one in the books.
Wait till you see what I found for you. We'll put up the fastest splits in Sierra Nueva since my Papa Fernando.
Oh, brother. Ah, my face! Oh, I'm getting distracted. I am distracted. Don't mind me. There we go. Yes. Alright. Here's the issue: is just like the delay because I have low latency, but I wanted to set to ultra low, but it would dip the quality from 1440. Like I can't use 1440p quality, so yeah, that's the sucky thing about it. I should try an X2 class car. No, I'll stick to this one. I like using this one a lot. I'm gonna go back to my Jaguar. That's the weird thing. It's like if I want to do ultra low latency, I would have to stream in 1080p. Which for me, that's probably a better option than doing 1440p, but
Curves,
it is what it
sand
is.
crests, tight corners, and off-cambered roads. And I know I always tell you to stay on the asphalt, but if you bend that rule, there might be a few seconds in it for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, my controller's still vibrating. I might have to check my controller settings. I might switch it back to just do ultra low and just stream in 1080p personally, because I feel like I don't need to stream it in 1440p, because I know not everyone can watch it in 1440p. But you can tell a massive difference between 1440p and 1080p on a 1440p monitor. That's the thing, is like if I watch a 1080p video on 1440p, you can tell a difference, is the thing. Well, yeah, true. Could be that. Come on, LFA. Ooh, brother. I'm just trying to get some of my progress going. I'm not just being distracted. I can't wait to watch 8K streams on my C. I was thinking I might get a 4K monitor, but I think 1440p is all I need right now. Personally. I know my Xbox can.
Good. People are talking
It
about
is capable.
Brothers as an elite professional racing team.
Oh.
Maybe we should show them we're all so fun. Leave it with me. I have an idea.
Well, let me check my controller settings. Because apparently they're not... Forza. There we go. intense menu gameplay.
Ali's an incredible driver, no question. But she doesn't know rallying.
I know what first place feels like, amigo. Do you?
I suppose I deserve that.
Damn. That dog. Dogs. Dogs. A dust storm going on. Yeah.
Speed asphalt run through the cliffs. Try not to get distracted by the art on the walls. Tight turns, hairpins, and lots of chances to get airborne. This is gonna be fun.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, brother. I don't know why. Oh, God. Crossover. Fuck. This is tight quarter racing. Oh, God. And another win in the books. Well, airborne off the line. Yes. Alright.
See? This way our promos are only seen by underground racers.
Ooh, payment.
And you, of course.
Made up your way for the 7th tier of the Apex Predator. Sweet. Alright. Ooh, a new car. Okay. Anyways.
More challenges. Everyone knows we're the most technically skilled, but if we want to win this thing, we're gonna have to get airborne. Sorry, I'm like making random noises because I am a gorilla by heart, even though that's actually true because we're humans and gorillas are pretty much the same thing. Anyways. Okay, 2 stars. Because I have to get 2 stars. I need to get like faster cars and shit, which I can easily do. Okay. Wait, what do I need to do? Win 2 Apex Predator events in an S1 Rally Monster. Let's find a rally monster, shall we? Okay, watch out for tight corners and dangerous blind crests. You should be able to cut some of them. The corners, I mean, probably not the blind crests. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hurry up.
1, go! Easy left. Press. Easy left. Into medium left. Onto bridge. Medium right. Then hard left.
Oh my goodness, this is water. Why is it wet? It's freaking wet.
Right. Medium left. Flat out. Into jump, baby. Hard right. Hard left.
Look, I'm like locking up the brakes and I'm just sliding.
Onto bridge. Easy right. Then
Good
medium
lord.
left. Medium left. Easy left. Into easy right. Medium right. Into medium left.
Okay, I'm in the lead, but not by much. Oh, by a lot. Never mind.
Easy left.
Hello.
Medium right.
How you doing? Oh god.
Press. Into hard right. Medium left.
Yeah, it's like, look at how much I'm sliding.
Hard right.
Yeah, I'm like sliding all over the place.
Followed by hard left. Hard right.
And there goes my fucking headset again.
Followed by medium left. Hard left. Medium right. Medium left. Into easy right. Easy right. Followed by bridge. Flat out. Medium left. Press. Into easy left. Flat out. Easy right. Into easy left. Hard left. Medium right. Into medium right. Medium left. Final stretch. Let's do it.
Nope, I didn't finish fucking first. By freaking 3/100th of a second. No, 3/10ths of a second.
Five,
Let's try this again.
1, go! Easy left. Press. Easy left. Then medium left. Onto bridge. Medium right. Then hard left. Hard right. Easy right. Medium left.
Let's try this again.
Into jump, baby. Hard right. Hard left. Into square right. Onto bridge. Easy right. Into medium left. Medium left. Easy left. Followed by easy right. Medium right. Into medium left.
Oh.
left. Square left. Easy left. Medium right. Medium left. Left. Hard right. Medium left.
Yeah, it's like, look at how much I'm sliding with this car. It's like, the track is, like, this asphalt is too wet to the point where it's like, I'm sliding all over the place.
Hard right.
Like, that's kind of the problem. So it's like, I have to be, like, very careful on the brakes.
Hard right.
Damn. Maybe it's like, maybe you need to check the requirements for
Medium left.
Forza 5. You might need to check that.
Hard left.
Because
Medium right. Medium left.
because
Too easy right. Right. Followed by bridge.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick a different car because this just does not work out.
Flat out. Medium left.
Maybe because I have off-road tires, I don't know, but this is just terrible. Well, maybe I don't think it might be storage because sometimes when a game crashes like that, there could be other factors limiting your computer for doing that because it could be also other programs or just maybe sometimes it could be the certain updates they have like on like like on Windows, which could be another thing. What was the race I was trying to do this one? So you may want to look it up. Yes, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like there could be like limitation, there could be other factors to why your computer is crashing. Yeah, because I've dealt with games like that before, and then I looked it up, and then there's like sometimes these factors that says, oh, your computer completely crashes because of a game installing. It may not even be in the game trying to install, it's probably just more like other programs are limiting it being installed, and it just affects you so much. Is another thing. So I would recommend doing is looking up why and see, because sometimes there can be other factors to why games like, and I'm not saying this is just like a Forza issue, I'm sure it probably happens with other games, but it's best to like look it up and shit and see why it's crashing. Because it probably is just more, there's other programs or things you have installed on your computer that's limiting it. Because sometimes that can happen, and then you have to uninstall certain things for it to work. Because there's, I mean, sometimes there's just the stupidest of files on your computer that just make shit worse than what it really needs to be, and then you just delete it and it just fixes a whole bunch of crap. You may have to look it up. I would just recommend it. So look at all the water, like. I mean, I'm not that technical with fucking computers all that much, to say like some like you are, because I know you work in IT and shit. But the thing is, it's like, but I've been trying to get better with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of like into computers and like technology and shit like that, and I always like to try to fix shit. And my mom always kept making the suggestion that me and my brother should open our own computer business. That's what she was telling me. It's like, I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. You're gonna be find the next Apple, Lamau. We'd be like building PCs, like fucking. We would be like building like computers like people want like we sell built pre-builts basically in a sense, but I would say more don't overprice the living shit out of them. But I that's kind of like the thought of it. But you know what's funny is is what I thought of doing is that hold on. Let me finish this phrase. My mom texted me something because about my dad, because my dad's not feeling the greatest. But I was thinking of doing is like do that and just kind of build pre-builts and then sell them, but also be like a computer repair shop as another thing. So that's yeah. I'll be right back with it. Oh. Okay, let me get back to the rice thing, shall we? Because, yes, we need to do that. Yeah, anyways. But, I remember, right? Because here's the thing that I hate people do this shit. But, I looked at there's a long time ago, like a few years ago, I had because of my very old Discord server I had, fucking one person decided that they wanted to do because technically in a legal sense you can do this because you have the right to do it. Is they would build pre-builts and then double the price for them as a business. They would build their own like build pre-builts, like build a computer and then sell it as like a pre-built, but then they would double the price of the cost of the computer. It's like that's not worth it. Not even regular retail stores even fucking do that shit. Like there's a price hike, but they don't double it. Like why would you want to pay $4,000 for a $2,000 computer? Yeah, it's exactly a bad idea. Like no one, no one will buy a $2,000 computer for 4 grand because the only people who would is they have no idea what computer like about computer like gaming PCs and everything and the cost of them. And it's like this dude just kind of would say a lot of shit too. And I'm like, what the fuck? But then they seem to grow some common sense, but they had a lot of freaking issues apparently. But it's like no one, I wouldn't because I know common sense, but I would also say like, why would you? It's worse than Apple, yeah, clearly. But I mean, if I wanted to spend $4,000 on a PC, I mean, I would build it myself and buy all the parts myself, unless it's like a very, very high-end system. But at the same time, there's pre-builts that are worth $4,000 that are not double the price of that computer. Is the thing. Like like not even retailers do it. It's the ironic thing, which is funny to me. Like, I don't know if that's a really good strategy. That just kind of shows you're just ripping people off at that point. Because people know that pre-builds, you have to price it a little bit higher than probably what the parts are worth. Because that's just kind of how it is. I mean, you have to make a money. You have to make you're a business. You have to make money somehow. So it's understandable. But when you're doubling the price of shit, it's not worth it. Like, why would anyone buy that? Like, why? Like, I wouldn't. If I was buying a pre-build, I would stay away from a company like that who just completely doubles the price for everything. Like, I would not spend $4,000 on a $2,000 PC. I just wouldn't. Who would is my question. I know, like I said, it's like probably people who don't really have the computer knowledge, or people who just haven't looked, who don't really pay attention all that much. You know? Like, it's weird. Okay. Another race in the books. I'm just glad that I actually have some more computer smarts and everything, because I knew what I wanted in a PC. I wanted a RTX 3070, I wanted a AMD Ryzen 5, but I want to get the Ryzen 750s, because it's the Ryzen 5 5600X. I think it's the Ryzen 750 800X is what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I want the 5000 series Ryzen 7 CPU now. And would I upgrade my RAM? Well, I have 32 gigs of RAM, so I'm pretty good on it. It's dual channel, it's not quad channeled like my brother has, or he has 4 8 gig sticks, which I know quad channel is still pretty good. Like it's a lot better than dual channel, but dual channel is still inherently better than I mean, dual channel will always be better than um single channel, so. But it's like 32 speed, 3200 megahertz for 32 gigs of RAM. That's not terrible. I know AMD requires a little bit faster CPU, so that's another thing. So I have to take that into consideration. Good Lord, Mom. Mom keeps texting me about stuff. My phone is hot. Why does it feel warm? Okay, I'm gonna have to win this race. Yeah, that's another thing, but I wouldn't mind paying like an extra fee for that. It's the problem I have is when people love to just overprice shit for no fucking reason. Because sometimes it's like you're spending like thousands and thousands of dollars on a really high-end equipment. So you're gonna get to the point where you really do not want to fuck it up yourself. Like, that's understandable. God. I need to bank 1,500 miles an hour total, which isn't that terrible. But, alright, let's get going. Like, yeah, anyways. Let's keep it going. No, I have a... I need to keep her going. Keep her going. I'm gonna go get that speed trap. Real quick. I can definitely get faster than that. I need 13 miles. Okay. Alright. Did you try looking it up, though? Weird. It might just be, I don't think it's more, it might not just be Forza, it may just be like, you could just look, maybe just look up generally games crashing while, like, trying to install a game crashes my PC or something like that. I'm sure someone's gonna have a similar problem. Because you know how people can be, like how it can be sometimes. I'll bet you it's probably just some kind of file or program you have installed. Yeah, then it might be more just a Steam issue. That might be more just Steam. It might not just be Forza then. You may have to look, like, I would say look that up. Like, look up games installing from Steam crashes PC or something, like crashes my computer. I'm sure you'll probably find something. Because I'm sure people will also have that issue. Because it just kind of seems like that's if it's long games like that, then I'm sure it's an issue for other people. There we go. Really? That's weird. Maybe it's like it. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, are you rebuilding a whole brand new computer? My guess. $3040? I don't think that's such a thing. An RTX 3040.
This is the rock art run. Thousands of years of Mexican culture.
Is it a thing? I don't think. I know it's there's the 3060, 3060 Ti, 3070, 3070 Ti, 3080, 3080 Ti, and 3090. I think the 3090 Ti. I don't think 3040 is a thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
3090. You're gonna get a 3090? Oh. I thought you were gonna get a 4090. Because I thought you said you were gonna get one of those. Did you change your mind? Oh. So you're just gonna settle with a 3090 instead of a 4090? My guess. Oh. So you're gonna get a 4090 and not a 3090. Fuck. Oh. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, 4090s are just freaking incredible graphics cards, that's for damn sure. I mean, I have a 3070 and that works really good for anything. I mean, like, that's the thing though, is I think Nvidia knew when they released the 3000 series because of the whole graphic card height and everything. And AMD caught them up pretty quickly with the new Radeon series, so they wanted to get something else that's a lot better. And I think that was wise of them, but also it just makes the 3000 series a lot more available than the 4000 series. Because it's like, it took them only like a few years until they got, like 3 years until the 3000 series, the 4000 series cards came out. Which is kind of incredible. Yeah, that's what, like, I know Intel is getting a lot better now with it because it's like AMD overtook them, but now Intel is climbing back up too. It's like anything like AMD or Intel will still be pretty good. I don't think there's really any issue with that. I just think AMD was just coming up a lot better with their stuff than Intel has, but then AMD overtake them. Intel's basically making... Yeah, now Intel's actually giving competition now. And actually, because they were on the throne for so long, and AMD was playing catch-up for the longest time, but AMD... Like, in a general sense, CPU, AMD is pretty good. But... AMD's been pretty good, but... It's like Intel has always been really good for gaming. If you're doing like multiple things like streaming, gaming, and like recording videos and shit, it's like AMD's the best one. But if you're strictly doing gaming, Intel is the best bet. From what I've seen. At least from, yeah. I would say... Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good idea because I've seen a lot of videos of like people turning their, like, I've seen a thing from Linus Tech Tips, which I was thinking I might do with my old PC for my, like, an old PC that my family has. I was thinking I wanted to turn it into like a server for them because they have a shit ton of photos, and it's like I felt like that'd be like a nice thing to do, is like turn that old computer into a server, because I feel like, You know, it actually might be a little bit more beneficial for some people. There we go, 2 stars. But so I was thinking I might do that sometime when, but it's like the thing is, the problem with that computer right now though is the problem with that computer right now is more because of the problem with that PC, right, is because the hard drive is like terrible on that computer. It's like doesn't want to work well and everything. Like my PC is just like, that computer just doesn't want to run well, so it's like I'm probably just gonna get a new hard drive for it. If I get an SSD for it, it'll work shit ton better for it. What it is. So I think that's the idea. I'm gonna get a I'm just gonna probably figure that out eventually for my family, because I think that would be better, because it's like, get a server set up for that computer and then plug in a whole bunch of hard drives to it, so then I'll be able to, and then we can transfer a whole bunch of photos to that computer, because it's like they have a ton of photos, and it's like, be better to back it up instead of keeping it on one computer. That's another thing. Oh, I timed that really well, apparently. But okay, there we go. Because I know that's a good thing. Like, it could be a pretty cool thing to do, is like make your own server just from an old computer that you have lying around, because it's like, what are you gonna do with that PC at the end of the day? It's like, you're not gonna really use it all that much. And you could turn it into something good, because he's turned it into that computer, like, to a computer that will run well, like, because it still can work. It's just, I think the hard drive is just failing on it, because it just doesn't want to work well. So that's why I was thinking I could just replace it with a brand new SSD, 2.5-inch SSD, and then plug in a whole bunch of other hard drives to it, and then it's like, could be a decent server. And I can use it to like make a Minecraft server technically if I really wanted to, but I wouldn't really rely on it because it has to be really good quality. But I think I would just mainly do it just as a file server. Oh, I got 3 stars. I don't know what NAS is. I've heard it so many fucking times, but I just have no idea what it is, if I'm honest. Because it's like, that is something I just need to, like, I just need to probably educate myself a lot more on it, but it's like, because I want to get, like, an actual proper, like, server storage eventually, but that's going to be, like, way down the line. Another 3 stars. Oh, network attached. That, yeah, that is one thing. Oh, I don't even have that unlocked yet. That makes sense. I was thinking I might do that. So, yeah, that sounds smart. That's what I was thinking. I could do that. Like, just make my own storage and everything. Yeah, that's another thing. So I might be doing that eventually, but there's a lot of shit I want to try to do and crap like that, but we'll have to see, really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Um, I missed it. So much cool tech with little money. I mean, you definitely have a lot more fucking money than I do, you little piece of shit, but... So... I'm just saying, man. I'm just fucking saying. Well, if you're able to get a fucking 4090, then yes, you definitely do. Like, I could probably buy a 4090, but that would just be all my money gone, basically, at this point. Like, actually, that's the other thing I want to try to start working and shit. But I mean, that's why I'm kind of hoping streaming can get somewhere for me, because if I can get to a point in like doing content and then I'm actually making a decent living off of it, that would be such amazing. But I know it's hard to grind this shit out sometimes. But this is like the first time I've done it in a long time where I've done 3 streams in a row, because it's like I did Monday, Tuesday, and today on Wednesday. Oh yeah, 100%. Corby's. Did you mean simp? Because you said sip.
Enough messing around, superstar. Time to settle who's the greatest racer on Apex Predators. See you at the starting line, and may the best driver win.
But yes. God damn. But I am thinking that I will do is, I can tell, but I was thinking I might do is eventually I know if I keep going at this because it's like the past.
Make this interesting. You win, you can have my car. Papa Fernando and I can build a new one anyway.
Damn. Because that's the thing. It's like yesterday I gained 2 subscribers from mainly my Black Mesa stuff, and I'm kind of glad I made the decision to just strictly stream on YouTube right now, because I think it made more sense to do so than dual stream right now, because it's like, sure, I can grow on Twitch too, but YouTube just lacks so much, and I'm like, I prefer YouTube right now anyways.
Keeps talking about getting out of her comfort zone, so let's take her off road, shall we? Hills and canyons, and a little shortcut through a field. Why not?
I like how it says fastball and shit, and they're like looking. It's like a fucking. To anyone who doesn't understand baseball, it's like baseball. I would know it's like fucking Dodgers course. And the Texas Longhorns apparently. Hold on, I can't see what you're saying. I'm too focused on this race. I have to have my guy be named Champ, like the audio name for him. Because my real name is actually in here, and I usually use that, but every time I stream, I actually just use Baseball. Like I use just this nickname, so it's like because I don't want people knowing my real name right now, at least. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, like, I used my old username to introduce myself when I was recording, and then I started using my real name, my first name, and then I privated all my videos, and like, because what I did, like how I grew my channel was I did fucking live sub counts when that was a thing, and it grew me all the way over to 100 subscribers all on my own without really doing any self-promotion. But then I started self-promoting when the whole PewDiePie versus T-Series race was going on, if you even remember that, and fucking yeah. But I did live sub counts when there was the whole PewDiePie versus T-Series race going on. I'm not sure if you remember that shit. Yeah, it is. That was back in like 2018, and so I started live streaming more and more. But I didn't do like 24-hour videos, so I always had to keep streaming for a while. But I probably put too much of a load on my computer, but my computer wasn't that great anyways. But and I did was oh god. I did was I always did that, but then I started live like self-promoting on one channel that was getting a lot of fucking attention when they did the whole PewDiePie versus T-Series, so that I got shadow banned on that channel. And I feel guilty about it now because of how I did it and shit, but it grew me all the way up to like 270 subscribers. So I was like kind of riding high, but then I just stopped doing it because I just didn't find it enjoyable anymore. And then I just started recording videos. But
everyone knows this is between the Horizon Raptors, Apex Predators, Grit Reapers, and you.
And okay, so I'll read that. Is this gonna be all? Ooh, is it gonna be actually all off-road? I don't think so. Let me get this car. And the thing is, like, I don't regret it per se. And
You know, I thought I would be mad, but I'm not. Muy bien, superstar. Let's see what you can do with this.
like, I mean, I'm like, whatever with it at this point. Is like that channel is completely dead anyways. It's like it gained over 1 million subscribers from doing that live stream, and then it just completely just dies after it. So I don't give a fuck. It's like they made a shit ton of money and then probably just fucking vanished basically, and so I don't care. And yeah. And so I grew up to 275 subscribers, but now I actually, and then I lost, like, I went under 250. I was thinking it was at 230 at one point, and then I started, because if I showed, like, my analytics and all that shit, you can tell, like, when it started dipping, because I wasn't getting much of attention. And then I finally did was, and then attention started climbing again when I started streaming last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. Again. And that started growing a bit because I was streaming pretty consistently. And so I gained up back over to about 260, but then I kind of was fiddling around because it's just with work and everything. But now it's like I'm over 272, so this is the most I've had in a while. I'm hoping to get to 300 soon. Oh, it is an off-road race. So I'm hoping to get to 300 at least by the end of the summer. But I've been gaining a decent amount of subscribers as of late. So I've gained at least 5 subs in the past, like, yeah, I'm getting at least like 1 or 2 per week. But I think I can grow more if I just keep streaming consistently, which I've been doing is like streaming every other day. So this is going to be a long race, so strap in. So I am planning on hoping that when Starfield and Forza come out, the new Forza comes out, then I'll start growing a little bit more. Like, but I know that's going to be after summer, so that's one thing. But I'm hoping, after, like, hopefully that it's just, I'll keep going and everything, and I'll just stream whatever and hope to get some attention. It's like every time I streamed Black Mesa, I didn't get a lot of attention, but when the video uploaded to YouTube, like the live stream was archived into a video, like it was converted into a VOD, it literally like did pretty well. It gets a ton of views, maybe not a lot of watch time, but it gets a lot of attention, so that's another thing. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like if you're consistent on like uploads, depending on, it's like, oh, if you upload maybe once a month, the algorithm will notice that if you're uploading at least once a month, because then they'll know, okay, you usually upload roughly once a month. So then we can do is recommend your videos a little bit more commonly, especially when you upload once a month, or like you upload once a week. So that's another thing, every 2 weeks or something like that. The algorithm knows. It's like that's how they have it set up, so they know. That's kind of the nice thing about the YouTube algorithm, I think. I know they've been making a lot more improvements to the YouTube algorithm. And because the YouTube algorithm has improved over the past few months to a year now, because they've made a lot of changes that are benefiting a lot more smaller content creators too. So that's kind of what I like about it.
Oh, now I know where we are. The weather is very nice today, no? Can't believe you ran that whole series in the rain, mate.
He's not always very sensible, but he's family.
Like, oh, they're just talking to themselves, and I'm just the one. I'm just out here doing what I can, basically. But that's why I'm trying to do is like stream every other day, because I feel like if I can keep a consistency, I know the algorithm will actually be more. Yeah. Like, I know I'm doing like daily, but I'm just trying to make up for not streaming over the weekend because I just wasn't up for it. And that's why I'm trying to make up. Oh, I went wide. I'm trying to make up for. Well, that was weird. Trying to make up the days I missed streaming. So it's like it was like maybe 4 days. So I'm kind of just making up for that basically. Which is fine with me, but it's like it gives me more chance to get a lot more watch time and views and everything, because my views are been going up pretty good, which I like. But the issue is more, well, that stinks, is views don't really fucking matter, is the problem. Like, not as much as it probably should be. And like, yes, it can see like, oh, my videos are getting like maybe like 30 to 50 views a little like after the stream, like even like after stream I still pull in like a few views here and there. So it's like I'm getting roughly like anywhere between 30 to 50 views per stream, which is not terrible by any means, which I like. And that's what I like is a good thing. But the only thing views really make more sense for is YouTube Shorts. It's like with videos like long form content, like an actual video or live stream, watch time is the more beneficial. So it's like views don't really matter while watch time does, but with shorts, views actually matter. That's kind of the issue I have a little bit, is the only thing views really state in terms of like long form content is it makes more sense when you're actually part of the YouTube partner program. But since I'm not, so it doesn't really matter to me all that much. The only thing it really shows is that, oh, people are actually interested in my content. That's all it shows. Like, which is a good thing for me, because then I can get more people to click on the video, but also the issue is that when people click on the video, not a lot of people watch it, is the thing. So that's why I'm wanting to eventually hope to edit into shorter form 20 to 30 minute videos instead of leaving the live stream up. But I will also still leave the live stream up because it gives me the watch time, because I need the watch time, and it won't count if I leave it unlisted or private. So it's more like, that's kind of the sucky thing. It's like views only for me right now. The only benefit for those is it's just people can see I'm getting a little bit of consistency, like people are actually tuning in and stuff like that. But eventually, once I get into the actual YouTube partner program, once I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, that's when views are actually going to matter a little bit, because oh my god, I've slid all over the fucking place. Like, views are going to matter a lot more is because of views are going to matter a lot more is once I actually get All the fucking rocks. Like, it's gonna matter more with people who are like the ads I can put on my videos, and and also YouTube Premium, because people kind of get concerned when you buy YouTube Premium that it doesn't support content creators. Well, it actually does, which is kind of the benefit of like, that's the benefit with YouTube Premium. So you don't have to deal with ads, but you're still supporting content creators at least, which I kind of like. Because I pay for YouTube Premium, because I think it makes more sense to me, because I know a lot of people just like using ad blocks and shit, and I know YouTube's kind of cracking down on it. But it's like that's another thing, but I pay for YouTube Premium because I don't always watch YouTube on my computer, is another thing. Like, I pay for YouTube Premium because I watch it on like my tablet. Finish the race, let's go. I watch it on my tablet, I watch it on my Xbox at times, and I can't get an ad blocker, so it just makes more sense for me to pay for YouTube Premium. Plus, I'm not even paying that much for YouTube Premium. Like, I'm only paying like $7 a month for it because I have the student plan, because I'm a student, right? So it's like I'm not even paying that much money for it.
Team Horizon. I like it.
I like it too, Superstar.
It's not bad, but let me explain why I think Great Reapers is better.
Rami.
But trust me.
Alrighty. Now the competition's over and the pressure's off. You can go do all the remaining rally challenges just for fun. Keep an eye on the festival playlist too.
I would say YouTube Premium is worth it, because I think it's worth it, but also it's like the benefit is like I can turn off my iPad or my phone. Like I don't have to, like, I put it in sleep mode, right? And and it can play in the background without it stopping the video, which is also a nice thing, which I like. So there's a lot of benefits with Premium, if I'm honest, especially if you don't want ads. So that's kind of another thing. The download feature works is basically if you download a video, I think it stores it, I don't know, on like kind of locally in a sense, but it basically just makes it more, you download a video, but you can be able to watch it like offline. Hello there, Grubby, I think that's your name. But you can watch it online, like offline, when you're not on connected to internet. You can watch those videos. No, you don't get the file. That's the only thing about it. Oh. Oh my fuck. Okay. No credits. I have 595 out of 719 cars. Oh boy. But yeah. Neat. I'm playing on my Series X. I mean, I have a computer that's capable of streaming, playing this game, but I just have it installed on my Series X right now, and then I just stream it off my Xbox. Like, I just use the Xbox application on Windows, but I know the quality's not the greatest for it. That's why I want to get a capture card. For it.
You've just been challenged to a head-to-head.
Come on, game. Get this shit. Oh god. I'm getting in the water for too long. Got it. Yep. I don't know if I want to get Adobe Creative Cloud. I may get it because I want to get Photoshop, so then I can actually start making thumbnails and shit. But I also would be nice using Adobe Premiere, so I can actually have an editing software. Because if I'm honest, if I'm honest, and don't judge me for this, I pirate my shit, and I don't actually like doing it. You know. Like, I've pirated Sony Vegas, and I've pirated Adobe Photoshop, Photoshop. And everything like that. The only reason I do it is because I just do not have the money to actually pay for it. Because I'm more someone who would rather pay for it and actually... Yeah, I only did it when I was actually doing my YouTube stuff. Like, I kind of do have a cracked version of Adobe Photoshop, but I actually don't really use it all that much. The only main thing I use it for is to convert photos that I download off of Xbox, because you can download photos off of Xbox on your computer if you have it uploaded to Xbox Live, but it downloads this as a PNG. And thumbnails on YouTube require 2 megabytes max, so I convert it into a JPEG. That's the main reason I do it. But I think there's another program I can use. I think it's Paint 3D even on Windows that I can use just to convert it. But I think I might just not bother and just wait until I can actually get it. But because if I can get Adobe Creative Cloud and pay for Adobe Premiere and Adobe Photoshop, that would actually be nice. But I'm not one to really like to pirate shit anyways. I only do it because I just don't have the money to pay for it. It's like, I don't want to keep a concurrent subscription to pay for something, you know? Like, I would rather pay it out full and not pay a subscription, because then it's like, if I pay a subscription and then I stop paying it and I can't use the fucking program anymore, so it's like, what's the point? You know? That's kind of the thing. I don't know if Adobe does that. I don't think they do, so it's like I probably have to pay for it and shit. Like a subscription for it. So it's like, I mean, that's kind of mean. Like, what's kind of the point to pay for... Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, what's kind of this, that's kind of the thing. It's like, I don't want to pay for a subscription for Adobe Photoshop and Premiere when I'm probably not going to use it all the fucking time. Like, Photoshop, like, that's the thing. I don't use it all that often, is kind of the thing. Maybe eventually I will. when maybe eventually I will when I actually get better, more attention. Oh, does Creative Cloud include Photoshop and all of them and everything for that matter? Like it includes a lot of things. Like does it what does it give basically is what I'm. Yeah, it makes sense because you have a lot of programs to work with. Oh, so it gives you everything. Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, $55 a month for pretty much all Adobe products. That's not a terrible deal. I mean, it's not. I think it makes sense why you're doing it. Okay. It probably just makes, like, if you're only just wanting one program, that makes sense to just buy it individually. But if you're trying to maybe use multiple programs, it's probably beneficial. But, oops, I'm just driving all over the place. I mean, it's not a bad deal. It's just, it can get expensive is what I'm saying. It's like $55 a month. I mean, calculate that into a year. I mean, oof, it's a little much. Oh, sweet. But it's like, I don't make enough money to really pay for that, so it's like, I don't see a point doing it right now. So yeah. I think I might do this. I think I might do... Yeah, $600 a year. That's, I mean, that can add up over time, but it's not terrible for at least every Adobe product. But I was thinking I might do is maybe I might just stream Mondays through Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays I might take off. Maybe I might have to just think about it a little bit more, but that's also a thought of mine, let's just say. Ooh. And all the pinatas. There we go. I'll have to decide on a lot of things I want to try to do and shit. Fucking hell. I might actually be getting off stream pretty soon if I'm honest. Because my friend wants me to play something with them. And I've been kind of wanting to play it, which I might actually stream that game tomorrow, but I'm not gonna, or Forza, actually, I could do like 2 streams in one day if I really wanted to. That's another thing I can really fucking do. Like, I was thinking I would stream Forza tomorrow because the new seasonal thing is out tomorrow. The new festival playlist is gonna be out tomorrow. And from what I heard, the new 2 Donut Media cars are coming, so I'm actually pretty excited for that, which I'll definitely plan on getting. But, ow. So I might do that, and maybe I might stream another game that same day, but I don't know. I don't even know how much time I've actually been streaming, if I'm honest. Maybe about 2 hours already. Like roughly 2. The Barbie's EV unreleased yet? Oh god, I've never heard of that. I love like Donut Media. I always watched a lot of their content, but I mean that's kind of a thing. Is oh god, I did the thing. Okay, I meant this. Nope, that's not what I meant. There we go. That's what I meant. But yeah. Here's the thing though with Forza. Every time I stream Forza, right? Every time I've streamed it, I always get a lot of views. Not as a lot of watch time, but I get a lot of views off of it. It's weird. Ah, I see. So, but yeah. I've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes. I think I'm going to call it here for today. I think I will try to stream Forza tomorrow for the new season, so I definitely will stream that tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's stream. So, thank you all for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. Always means a lot to me. So, but yeah. Catch you all in the next one. See y'all later.